Hi again from the garden. It's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. So today is the day before the big Made and Found Market Midwest. If you saw the last two videos that I posted, you know that I have been very busy all week preparing for this market. I am so excited. It is finally here. So yesterday I harvested all my flowers. Today I'm going to be putting together all of my jelly jar arrangements, all of my wrapped bouquets. So I just want to set up the camera and show you guys everything that I'm doing and what I'm taking to the market. Then this afternoon I need to go to where the market is and set up my structural area. So my tents, tables, all of that. And so I'm going to show you what my booth setup will be like, and then I will try to film footage tomorrow of the market as well. Now I will put a link in the description below to this market, but it is the second year for this market. Everything at the market needs to be handmade, homegrown, refurbished. It's a really unique and awesome market. Last year I sold out in 2.5 hours, so my goal this year is to make my product last way longer. Also, instead of 20 vendors, there's 70 vendors this year, so it's going to be huge. But anyway, I need to get busy picking these last few dahlias that are ready, so I'm going to do that, and then this video will continue when I am inside putting together all of my wrapped bouquets and arrangements. Okay, so I'm back inside the studio. I have the extra dahlias harvested, and I got some really beautiful ones. This is one of my favorites of the year, and I'm not sure what variety that is. I need to look at the tags that are at the base of the plants. This one is also really beautiful. Is this Diva, or is Diva not that big? Either way, these are going to make some really beautiful focal flowers in those little jelly jar bouquets. But I think first what I'm going to do is concentrate on my wrapped bouquets. Now I have all my flower ingredients laid out here on the floor, everything except the dahlias and the sunflowers, which are both still in my refrigerator. I think I'm going to tackle the wrapped bouquets first, because the jelly jars are what is going to make up a bulk of what is in my booth, because those are so easy to carry. The flowers can stay in water while they walk around the market. They can put them in their cup holder in their car on their way home, the cup holder in their stroller as they walk around. So I'm going to do those second. So I'm going to concentrate on these wrapped bouquets first. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do kind of an assembly line like I was making a bunch of market bouquets, all the same. I will do that on this 6-foot table. So I'm just going to set up the camera as I work, and I will get them all put together, and at the end I will show you what they look like and share the value of each flower that is in the bouquet. These are going to be priced at $25. So I'm going to go ahead and get going. So I got 16 of these large bouquets done. I am absolutely thrilled with how they turned out. I have 3 buckets here, and there's a few more buckets that way, but I just wanted to show you what the ingredients are in these large bouquets. Now, if that doesn't say fall, I don't know what does. I am just thrilled with these. Now they are all pretty much the same. So the ingredients in here are this large stem of amaranth. I have a little bit of celosia. There's 2 or 3 stems of goldenrod. There's some zinnias, 1 snapdragon, a cosmos or dara in each one, and then 3 large sunflowers. Most of them are the regular sunflower, the dark center with the orange petals, whether it's the Pro Cut Orange or Brilliance or Horizon. One of those. But then I do have some of these double sunflowers, and then there's a couple plums somewhere. I didn't have very many of those, and then there are a couple that have, maybe I don't have any in these buckets, but but there's a couple that are the orange with kind of the red flush down the petals. We're getting a thunderstorm right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not on the microphone, but it's raining really good and thundering. But anyway, these are going to be priced at $25. So basically how I'm breaking down the price in these, and let me get my sheet. I had all of this penciled out ahead of time so that I could be really organized. I am one of those people that's an excessive planner, and so as I was harvesting, I was counting all of my flowers to see how many of each variety that I had, because I wanted to know about how many wrapped bouquets and jarred bouquets I could make. So I'm pricing stems of goldenrod at $1 each. So that's $3. Snapdragons $1.50. Status $1. Amaranth $3. Sunflowers, I did $3 each because they're big and specialty varieties. And then zinnias that I did $1.50 each. And then some of them I added in a stem of celosia. And then a little extra value on there added in comes to right at $25. So I have 16 of these made up. If I have extras left, I will do more, but 16 was my goal, so I can check that off my list. Okay, so now I need to set up for all of my jelly jar arrangements, so I'm gonna do that and then I'll show you the process for those. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is get started on my jelly jar arrangements, and I have a table laid out here, another table over there. My goal is to do 80 of these, and I think I have a better process this year than last year. Last year I only made 36, and I felt like it absolutely took me forever. This year I want to make 80, so quite a few more. You can see I have them already wrapped in my vintage inspired ribbon. So the first thing that I need to do is fill all of these with water, and I'm going to put just a little bit of flower food in these as well. All the supplies that I use I will link down below in the description. Most of them come from Amazon, so it's really easy for you guys to order. So I will link that all down below. And then of course at the end of this video you will be linked to the previous video in this big market series, so you can see what's going on too. But I'm going to get these filled with water and flower food first. Okay, so all of my jars are filled with water with a little flower food. Now the flower food that I use is this Crisol little flower food in the blue packets. I ordered this on Amazon. I just put a little pinch in the bottom of each jar before I put the water in. I don't know if it makes a huge difference, but I did it last year and it seemed to keep the water nice and clear, because I'm filling these today and they will not be selling till tomorrow. So I think the way that I'm going to do this is, again, an assembly line. I'm going to start off and put my filler in each jar first. Now the fillers that I'm using are this Dusty Miller. I think I have 2 buckets of this, and I think this will only cover maybe 20 to 25 jars. The rest are going to get this dark foliage, which is this type of celosia that I have. And I may or may not keep the bloom heads off, but I used this last year and it looked amazing. So this should finish off the rest of the jars. So my plan is to do the filler in all of the jars, and then I will go through with some of the accent flowers. I have enough little pieces of these Selway celosia. I'm going to cut and put these on all the jars, and then I will fill in with some of my other accent flowers. I'll show you this as I go, and then end with the focal flowers, which will be the dahlias, and then some sunflowers, zinnias, all of those. So I'm just going to let the camera roll. I'll do some close-ups along the way also, and then I will show you a whole bunch of them when I am done. Okay, so I'm headed to Anthem right now to go set up my booth. I got 64, 66, something like that, of the jarred arrangements put together, which is doing pretty good. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I have a 25-minute drive to go set up my booth. Hopefully we can get that done in an hour, and I can be back here around 5:30 at the latest, finish those arrangements, organize, and then load the vehicles for tomorrow. So anyway, I'm gonna hit the road. I'll keep you posted. Okay, so I'm back from Anthem. My booth setup went really well. It only took me an hour. My dad came and helped me, which was a really good thing because it was pretty breezy and I wanted to put some extra stakes in the ground and some ratchet straps to really reinforce the tent. So he was really good help with that, and we had some extra sandbags. And then the sidewalls were the worst part to put up. I'll put some pictures up on the screen of my tent layout, but the wind was just blowing those sidewalls. And so it was really good to have an extra set of hands for that. But anyway, my booth space is a 10 by 20. I'm really excited to get it decorated tomorrow. So now that I am back at the studio, it's only 5 o'clock. First, I'm going to sort all my pumpkins so that those can get loaded into my husband's truck. And then I have 12 more of the, oh, and my husband's calling me. Okay, so I'm going to sort all my pumpkins to get them out here to load them in my husband's truck. And then I need to make 12 more jarred arrangements, which shouldn't take me very long because I have a good system down now. And then I will show you guys a bunch of my favorites of those. And then I will start getting those all loaded up, and I will leave bright and early tomorrow morning at 7:30. So anyway, I better get moving. Okay, you guys, I am completely done and everything is made and ready to go to the market. I have 16 of the large $25 bouquets, and then of these small jelly jar bouquets, I have, I think, 82, which I am super happy with. I can't believe I got that many. But I did a mixture of some dahlias, rudbeckias, celosia, zinnias. I just think that they're absolutely beautiful. And of course, I did a mixture of the Dusty Miller foliage and then the darker foliage. But I just love how all these turned out. They are all completely different. They either have a big dahlia or a sunflower for the focal flower. And, you know, some of them are taking on these peachy, more soft tones. And then some of them, like this one, you know, have the bright yellow and oranges. So I think there's a really good variety for everyone. I just absolutely love them. And whatever this dahlia is, that is my favorite. I love that one. So I'm growing that one again next year. But anyway, I need to get all of these loaded and packed for the market. I have boxes with the foam save that these came in, so I think that that will help them travel. The pumpkins are loaded. Of course, my booth is set up, so I'm gonna get these loaded. I will put a few close-up pictures of these bouquets on the screen for you guys, but then this video will pick back up tomorrow when I'm hitting the road for the market. Okay, you guys, so I hit the road. I am off to photograph that wedding. I only got to work my booth for an hour, which really bums me out, but you know, it is what it is. This wedding that I have to photograph has been on the books for a year and a half. So anyway, I tried to do a little bit of footage of the market when I walked out, and I tried to take a lot of pictures of my booth for you guys. I'm absolutely thrilled with how it turned out. I'm actually really sad that I had to leave, and I hope it goes good. My friend that is working the booth, she is awesome, and I am so excited that she is helping me out, and I just hope that the flowers sell well. They have been so far. The pumpkins have really been selling too, and the market was only open for an hour. So there's 6 hours left to the market. It goes till 5 o'clock. So at the end of this video, I will update you guys and let you know how much I sold and how it all went. But I ended up taking 16 $25 bouquets and 82 of the $15 jarred bouquets. So I was absolutely thrilled with what I harvested, and I already can't wait till next year. So anyway, I will give you an update after this. Okay, you guys, so it's the day after the market, and it was an absolute success. I'm gonna take you outside and show you what I had left, but all of my flowers completely sold out, I think by about 3 o'clock, and I just have a handful of pumpkins left. So let me take you outside and show you what I brought home. Okay, you guys, here is what I brought home from the market. 15 little pumpkins, that is it, out of, well, I had 140 that were like this size, and I probably had 100 to 150 of the mini pumpkins. So I think out of 250 to 300 pumpkins, just bringing 15 home is pretty good. And here's Louisa, she's eating raspberries that we just picked out of the garden. Are those yummy? So we're probably gonna go home and put these on our steps or take them to Grandma and Papa's house, but I'd say that was a success. Okay, so that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing my big market of the year, all of my prep, my harvesting, and everything that I took. I'm already planning for next year, and I know never ever again to have anything booked on that day in September, because this market is absolutely amazing. My social media feed today has just been filled with all kinds of posts from the market, whether it be vendors, people I know that were there. It was absolutely amazing. I mean, literally at 10 o'clock when the market opened, there were hundreds of people waiting in line. So I already can't wait for next year. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this, and stay tuned for more cut flowers all the way up until frost this year. So we'll see you soon.